Now here's a movie that's going to leave you regretting why you chose self-esteem over dancing on TikTok during COVID.
And that's all of us.
Ever wondered if your favorite TikTokers could do anything more than just lip syncing and dancing on camera?
I think that's what the movie is made to decipher.
Now we're going to make you decide whether you should watch this movie, and we're going to talk about the highs and lows with and without spoilers.
That means if you haven't watched the video, I mean, you can still watch it, and when we get to the spoiler part, we'll let you know.
And if you've already watched the movie, still watch this because we're going to be talking about the killer.
Don't worry, that's not a spoiler.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and definitely turn on the notification bell so that you guys don't miss anything from every NG.
Let's get into it.
All of us movie review. There are 4 episodes that have been released of this mini-series that follows the story of high school students who find themselves in the midst of a murder mystery.
When someone is dead at their own party, the lives of these students begins to unravel.
Now, I find this movie a watch. But what do you think, Dorcas? Do you think people should watch this movie or do you think they shouldn't?
I mean, they should watch it. It's a watch for me. The movie was really interesting. Like, the pacing was really intriguing, and what was more fascinating was the suspense.
I truly agree, especially the episodes. Each episode leaves you wanting just a little bit more for the next one. I also think another thing that I really enjoyed from this movie personally was the acting. Like, I think Angel and Unigwe, Jemima Osunde, and of course Choma Chukwuka, they really bring their A game to this acting. But that also brings me to the negatives of this film. What are the negatives for you?
The actings were not like some scenes were really just couldn't understand what was happening. Why will I ask you why the candle is on and you tell me you're hot? How
I don't
does
know.
that relate? Why is the candle hot? Why is the candle on?
The candle, I mean, candle gives you heat, sef, so I don't even understand how it will be hot and you put on the candle because, guys, there's just some things that
Why
did
is there
just
no
not
light?
click. There's some things that did not just click. And another thing that I didn't also like was in the first episode, if you notice,
Yeah.
the camera lens was not clear. Like it felt like some person that was videoing did just forgot to clean it. You understand? Like like it was so blurry, especially in the classes, or they were using a filter that was giving them like unnecessary sunshine. 'Cause I don't know which sunshine is happening in an enclosed space in a room. Did
Yeah.
not make any sense to me. The thing that did not make any sense. And I think that didn't make any sense was the school. This was a school that's meant for rich people, but the library, Jesus Christ. Hey, God, what kind of library was that? Like even government secondary schools don't have this kind of terrible library.
That's too harsh now. That's too
No,
harsh.
it's true now. Like we're in the modern day age, and there's no computer in the library. This girl literally carries a book, walks out of the library without seeing any librarian. Which school is that done? Like
As if you go with one, you must return it. If you don't
exactly.
come, I don't go to your class with your name.
There was not even librarian. She just came in and it didn't give me the school that they were trying to portray, which is like this is a school that all the rich people are there. Like, man, I went to a better secondary school than whatever they were showing there, so I don't know what they're talking about. That's another thing. Another thing I didn't like, and I thought about the acting, was the fact that some of the actors were really, really good, that they made other actors look really, really bad.
And the pairing was bad. Like the pairing was not nice. Tell me why you're putting what's the one her names?
Jemima, sorry.
Jemima and Soft Maybe together as siblings.
Oh, they were siblings.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that. That's the irony. I didn't catch it. Like it completely went off the top of my head. Okay, that makes sense because that makes sense. But I didn't.
But I was trying to okay, if I'm your boyfriend, my mom is downstairs. Why are you still on uniform? Why am I changed? We're in the same house. I mean, we came back from school together.
Maybe
You
they
have to
just
go and
maybe they were
change.
just this. I'm not really sure. But the thing is that she was such a good actress, and he wasn't just able to match her in those scenes. Certain things that she was doing, certain kind of acting powers that she was, exhibiting, he was not able to exhibit that. However, we still both agree that everybody should go and see this film. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, and I think the plot twist in the end was really tied everything together. Once you kind of move past the things that we're talking about, you would learn to enjoy the film because the plot twist really blows your mind. You're not going to see it coming, I promise you, because it's not like the usual Nigerian film where the owner writes "Glory be to God." Now let's get into
To be
the
continued.
exactly that one. But now let's get into the spoilers part. Now, for those people that have watched the movie, come to the front of the class. Let us discuss. Let us discuss.
Hmm.
Let's discuss the killer. So the first killer was supposed to be Chinaza, but it turns out that the real killer was
Ahmad, like
Na-
you will never imagine.
I think that was the plot twist that I really enjoyed the most because the Chinaza one was a bit expected because she was the only one, like you said. When you watched it, you told me
I thought I'm sure she's the one that killed
because
him.
she was the only
Like,
one in the
she was the only
room.
one, like she was not even supposed to be there. She's not their friend, so why was she there?
But I'm surprised that it took them that long to think that it was Chinaza, which is what did not make
She
any
was not
sense to
coming to
me.
school, so I think they totally forgot about her. I know she was like a new student, so
Mhm.
let's say she just did like a week in the school
Mhm.
because the Friday was. I mean, let's say she
Weekends,
came on
yeah.
Monday and Friday was the party.
So the next time
So
was
they didn't
weekend.
even think to.
But when Eniola's character Isaac finally gets to talk to them and he's asking them, retell the story to me. It takes him so long to calculate that it was
Like, who
Chinaza.
was there? Who was there? Who was there? Who was there?
Because they all
They
told the
all
story to
even
him and he
forgot
forgot.
that she was there. Sometimes it's like, even when Layla asked her, "Who are you? Like, why are you here?" She just.
Exactly. It was the weirdest thing that they forgot why was she even in the room. But then again, that is testament to the fact that they are teenagers.
Yeah.
They didn't really put all the pieces together. And were you guys really shocked about the killer? Because the final killer really was
I mean, what was the reason?
Ahmad.
What do you think was the reason he killed?
I mean, Ahmad obviously killed him because he was jealous that Layla was having an
Yeah,
affair
he
with
liked
him. He
Layla.
liked
And
Layla.
Layla was just
He was
this
giving
kind of,
us like,
you're not my type.
but
You're not my type, so like
hmm,
I can't do anything with my classmate. I think that's the kind of vibe she was giving, so she now had to go for her teacher.
perhaps. Now, I'm talking about the teacher thing that did not make any sense to me at all. Was I did not like the fact that they handled pedophilia in such a way, like they just completely glossed over it. The fact that Layla is not even of age and this guy is like what 26 and he's having an affair with her was so disgusting. Even though she claims that he didn't touch her, like how did they just make it? I don't like. I understand that they handled it in the same way in Nigerian society have handled it, which is not a big deal. They have put the blame on the woman and said she was loose or she was prostituting herself to the man.
Yeah.
But I still felt like they could. This was an opportunity for at least Eniola or Gen Z people to propagate some kind of like justice system where we understand that having a relationship with your student is completely wrong, not just on a professional level because it's teachers to students, but even on a moral level of pedophilia. Like, how did we just gloss over the fact that this guy is a pedophile? And the fact that her
I
mom,
mean, you know that he wouldn't have died if she had agreed to go to his place.
okay, it's true. He wanted her to go to his
But
place.
like she was like, no, I can't. Ahmad has a party at his house, so I'll have to be there. And then
He
she
was
was not
trying to
like
rape her then.
trying to rape her.
Yes, because that's statutory rape. She's not of age to consent.
I
So
mean, they're dating.
those statutory rape, like just because you're dating someone doesn't mean they can rape you. I don't think she was planning to sleep with him, but I think he wanted her to come over so they could sleep together. I think that's one of the things that the movie doesn't really do a good job in, like presenting the case of pedophilia. They completely make it as if I don't know, they were having a relationship. They were not having a relationship. That man was a pedophile. He
Child
was
abuse.
weird. It was child abuse. No relationship that was happening there, and it completely made sense that he would still want to sleep with what's that girl's name? Her character,
What was her name? I can't. We know as beauty
Beauty
goddess.
Goddess. Beauty
Yeah.
Goddess's character. It made sense that he would try to sleep with her because it's consistent with his character as an
Yeah.
abuser.
I think. I mean, that's why he
Mm.
died because he was trying to rape her, and
Yeah, and then
fortunately, Chinaza was there, and
hit him on the head. Another thing, okay, that we'll talk about, of course, is the clues that lead up to the killer. Did we see any clues that made us know that definitely Ahmad would have been the final killer?
well,
Mm.
you know, the show there was a scene where Ahmad gave him drink.
That's finally at the final time when everything's revealed. I mean, like things leading up to it. Do you feel like they gave us like a little bit of clues to
They
know
didn't actually
that
give
Ahmad
us
would have
any
been the
clue.
killer?
Like I didn't even imagine because the fact that he
Mm.
collect when he took the phone,
Mm-hmm.
my own thinking was okay. He was trying to take it because the party was at his house. So if you're going to
Oh, what he
trace,
said. Mm.
if you're going to trace the phone or trace him or trace where everything happened, or just go back to his house. So
Mm.
that's why he took the phone. So like I didn't even imagine that
Mm-hmm.
he was going to be the killer. But I could imagine Chinasa was the killer
Mm-hmm.
because she was in the room where she was not supposed to be there. And again, she woke Beauty Goddess and was like, do you know him? Like,
I
what were
think
you even
I
the question was supposed to be,
mm,
how did you get in? What were you looking
mm.
for? why did you wake me? Okay, the fact that you woke me, yes, all everybody to be but like she woke her immediately, it happened. And like he died so sudden because immediately she hit him. She woke him up. She woke her up, and they now found out
I
he
think
was dead.
they left clues to know that Ahmad was clearly the killer because he took the phone. That was enough clue. You understand? He came in. He was kind of the last person to come in. If you remember, or almost
No,
last
he was
person.
not the
The
last.
other guy was last person, but they came and called him in, right? And he kept on doing everything as though he was trying to protect the fact that they had a party in his house. But there was too many things that was a giveaway. When you watch it later on, you now finally realize, okay, these were the signs they were giving us to know that he was the killer. Number one, he took the phone. Number two, his parents were the first people to call and be like, my son has been involved in a murder case. I was like, you understand? You get like he's already having like legal system to back him up just in case if anything goes. We don't see any other parents
Calling because they didn't even know about it.
but theirs.
They only came for questions. They only came to ask for questioning, like their children, to take them for questioning.
And
But
who
nobody thought
was
of
the one that now finally casted Chinaza? Because they all agree in episode 3 ending that they're not going to talk about it. They don't tell anybody about the killing. They're
this
going
is
to all
Ahmad
of us
that too
together.
casted her.
So exactly something. I think they foreshadowed it with that phone call that the father makes to the lawyer. I think they foreshadowed that Ahmad will definitely go and cast. And if you're the first person to go and bring the case, then you're more likely to not seem like the perpetrator of the crime. So I think those were the foreshadowing that they gave. Now foreshadowing for Chinaza was what you just said, which is fact that she was one that was keeping classes and she her reaction was a bit more different to the man dying. Like the way she held on to her mother and everything like that. I think that was a bit those scenes gave us giveaways. Now let's talk about the scenes that were the best scene in the entire show. I'm gonna say my own best scene. You tell me your best scene.
Yeah.
My best scene in the entire show was definitely when they came to and capture Chinaza. Like when she was the police people came and she now was like, Mom, let us pray, and they were not praying.
Praying. The doorbell
The door was not ring. They were not knock on the
ringing.
door. They now came and opened the door. But the scene I'm talking about specifically was that place where Chumachuku's character was trying to hold on to her daughter and she was dragging her and then she was now crying. She was like, "Oh, please don't let me go." That scene, Jesus, standing ovation for their acting in that scene because I actually cried. I'm not going to lie. And I watched that and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I was not crying. I was like, okay, because it was really, really, as in well done. I could really feel the the angst, you understand, the anguish of losing your daughter to the law because you feel like, and the fact that she was so, she was conflicted. She was like, "There's no way my daughter could have done this." Like that scene was so gut wrenching and was so immaculately done. Well done to Chama Kuka and well done again to Angel Unigwe. I mean, anybody that says that these two people cannot act, man, they need a reality check because she really kills that scene. Like that scene, A plus 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 plus. Immaculate directing, immaculate storytelling. Everything was just to the T. Like the T's were crossed, the I's were dotted, and it was beautiful to me. 100%, 10/10. What about you?
Favorite scene was when Chinasa came to school and Isaac was like, "So it's you all along. It's been you."
I think that's actually not a bad thing.
It's been you. You were the one that killed Mr. Marcos. And she was like, she was so lost. Like I liked how he acted that part. Like I how he just came. Like, it was you all along. It's been you. And I'm like, what's this guy? I was trying to what's this guy talking about? And he was like, you know, like and she couldn't even deny it because oh yeah, you don't catch me. Give evidence. So and that was like my favorite scene.
I think that was actually a good scene. But I think one of the most underrated scenes, now not my favorite scene, but it's one of an underrated scene I think people would forget is when Kate Henshaw is interviewing Isaac, which is played by Eniola, and he's asking him questions and he answers and then he now picks up his pen and he also documents her answers too. I think that was the most that was so good. In fact, another person I want to clap for sure and needs and another round of applause is Eniola's acting in that movie. I'm not sure that he was acting or he was just being himself the way he normally is on TikTok, but he managed to merge the two because this is his producer debut and he does a very brilliant job in acting Isaac, especially that one scene. I think the three people that I was really impressed with, I will never stop giving my flowers to these people, would be Angel Unigwe, Choma Chuka, and Eniola. I think they really make the movie what it is. Yeah, they really make the movie what it is. Now, the final thing we're going to be talking about before we get into anything else is going to talk about the score, the music score for the show, and that's the song they also play at the end credit, which is the All of Us song. I don't understand that song. It has no place in this movie. Makes no sense. It's a murder mystery. It's a thriller. Or supposed to give us a thriller vibe, and it was giving us like I don't know
We are
Sunday
together.
service. Like,
Stick together.
and they didn't
I
even speak
mean,
together.
all of us like they're trying
I
to
understand what
like,
they're trying to
but
say,
I mean,
but
the song doesn't go with
yeah, the
the movie
theme like it
because
was so out.
they're not together. There's like people falling out, trying to like
Exactly.
backstab.
What was the all together of it? Like the thing was not really. I don't know. The song didn't make any sense to me. I understand the lyrics, but again, at the same time, I still enjoyed it. Like I can say something didn't make any sense, but I can say it was good. It was good in the sense that it gave us a nostalgia. Like if you ever watched like um Family Matters, or you ever grew up watching like things like Edge of Paradise, you are going to definitely love the ending score because it gives you that old Nollywood movie feel. Even though I don't know, I expected a little bit more considering that these people are supposed to be Gen Z people. I really wanted to see something innovative and not something that we've already seen before. And I think all they did was just take us back to normal Nigerian movies, and that wasn't too good, but it wasn't too bad. I don't know. That's what I feel about it. Any final notes for the movie? No. Okay.
So we just watch the movie. It's really interesting.
Yes.
I mean,
Cinematography. What about that? Let's round up with that.
I don't know the colors I was seeing.
I think cinematography was not bad. Like I said, it's just the first episode.
I don't understand the colors I was seeing.
The first episode, I think they needed to clean the camera. That's all. Other than that, I think the cinematography was pretty good. It was clean. It was fine. I loved the coloring personally. I'm not. Doctor said she didn't like it, but me, I liked it. It looked good. It looked. I don't know. It gave me the feel of like as if it's like a romantic movie, but it had like thriller undertones with it.
Romantic movie.
Yeah, because it was bright, but I liked it. It was really cool, and yeah. So now we're gonna rate the movie over 10, and that will be our final thing. So over 10, Doctors, what would you rate it?
7.
Okay. It seems like I'm the generous person here. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's a Nigerian
it's just
movie.
one.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I'm giving Grace as a Nigerian film. I think it's one of the best things I've really seen on YouTube, and that's saying a lot because I don't really like a lot of Nigerian movies on YouTube, but I really love this one. So 8 over 10 for me. Now, if you guys enjoyed watching this episode of discussing all of us movie review, you know what to do.
Subscribe, share, like, and turn on the notification bell.
Thanks for watching.